So you're probably seeing all these people proclaiming they're making all this money in the life insurance industry in 2023. They're saying that they're selling $40,000, $50,000 worth of life insurance, and you ask yourself, if they're making all this money, why can't I do this for myself? Now in this video, I want to share with you the 5 must-know secrets about the industry that you need to know before you either become a newly licensed life insurance, before you jump into the industry, or if you're currently a life insurance agent right now in 2023, you're struggling to make money. What I've realized and surveyed over 600 life insurance agents that a lot of people are struggling, a lot of people are flat out broke, a lot of people leave their current jobs or leave their current situations to jump in this industry and are not making any money and have to go back to work. I want to share with you the side of the business that a lot of people are not willing to share with you, your recruiter's not willing to share with you, and most importantly, I do this because I love you and I want you to actually win and provide a real opportunity for your family. So what I want to share with you here is the 5 things that you need to know. But before we jump into this, my name is Peter Roberts. I've been in the life insurance industry for over 9 months now. I've sold over $450,000 worth of final expense life insurance over the phone. I'm 24 years old. Check out my last video. I share with you real bank account deposits of how I deposited over $25,000 in the last 30 days selling final expense life insurance. And most importantly, I am here to share with you the side of the business and not overpromise, but share with you the real things that you need to know about this business. I want to share with you my failures, my wins to hopefully help you make more money. And I'm documenting my journey of what I'm learning about people who are overpromised and sold this big dream, and a lot of people are failing. So the first thing that I want to share with you is the one thing that you must know before becoming a life insurance agent, or if you're thinking about getting started, is that the AP does not matter. What you are seeing right now is that people, what you need to know, number one, is people are not making the money that they were claiming on the internet. You're watching all these YouTube videos or people saying that they made $40,000 in AP, or they submitted, $12,000 of AP in 1 week, which means they should be making $40,000 to $50,000 per month. But what I want to share with you is that I've surveyed over 600 active life insurance agents, and I've yet to meet someone who's actually made over $15,000 in a month in their bank account. Now, the reason I share this with you is because AP is just basically like a sales job. It's like a fake number. And I want to share with you transparently is that I was this guy that my first 1 to 2, 3 months as I was submitting $30,000, $40,000 worth of AP. But what people don't understand is that this is just a number that they submit, but it's not actually what's in their bank account. And I was this guy who was basically submitting all these policies, spending $3,000, $4,000 a week on leads. And at the end of the month, what I had was basically nothing, or I was losing money. And what I want to share with you is that people submit these AP or claim that they have all these high commissions, but what you need to know and must know is that they have to buy leads, they have to pay for things, they have to pay for CRMs. Just because you're submitting these policies and making $30,000 to $40,000 in AP does not mean that's entering your bank account. You have to pay for systems, you have to pay for chargebacks, you have to pay for lead costs, you have to pay for all these different variables that actually decrease your bottom line. And the only thing that actually matters at the end of the day is how much money did you actually keep. And for me, when I was submitting $30,000, $40,000, I was overspending on leads, I was writing bad business, I was going out there and submitting policies just because I wanted to push them through or qualify them, and they were canceling and getting off the books. I was getting hit with chargebacks, and at the end of the day, I was like, where the heck is my money at? So before you jump into this industry, just know that the numbers that you're seeing on the internet, what most people will not share with you is their bank account, and that's why I created this channel, to share with you real numbers and exactly what is actually possible, to give you real expectations. Because a lot of people are overpromised. They leave their jobs, they'll leave their real estate career to jump into the life insurance industry because they see all these people making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. But what I want to share with you, that's just commissions, not real numbers in their bank account. Now, the second thing that I want to share with you is that be ready to recruit. You must know as a newly licensed life insurance agent, if you're jumping into this industry, that you're probably going to be told to recruit. Now, why is recruiting such a big thing in the life insurance industry? They promise you that you can make all this passive income. They promise you this dream that you can sit on a beach, have a team, they'll sell life insurance, and you can make all this money because you are simply recruiting. But the reason that you recruit is simply not to build your business, but the person who brought you into this business model. This is a MLM, or an upwards built model, where the more people you bring in, the more policies they sell, the more suffering that they go through, you receive an override, and this override can help fill the gap. And the reason that you recruit and they're told to recruit is because traditionally most people can't sell $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 profit off their own pen. So the way that you do this is you build leverage and you build other people into this business. But if you're suffering and you bring other people into it, what do you think that they're going to experience? So if you are a recruiter, what I want to share with you, you're told to recruit, is that they simply want to push this agenda on you because they want to help build their book of business, get more people under you, so the person at the top can make more money. So what I want to share with you is this: before you recruit, just make sure you understand what you're doing. Make sure you're not calling your friends and family. I really regret this when I was in a friends and family model when I first got started in life insurance, because I had to call friends and family and try to push this on them. But if you are personally not making money for yourself, you have no desire, or you should not recruit a single person if you're not actually getting results, because what makes you think that the person that you bring into the business is going to succeed? And it's basically like a downward spiral of recruiting, of people failing. And I just want to let you know that your recruiter is probably going to tell you to recruit. It's the best thing to do, but please hold off, or I wish I would have held off a lot earlier until I actually figured out how to actually make money in this business. Now, the third thing that you must know is that your contract rate or commission rate that these IMOs will give you truly does not matter. And the reason that I share this with you is because if you sell 2 policies, or if you sell 0 policies and you have the highest commission in the United States, what is 0 times 180% or 150% commission? It's 0. And what I want to share with you is that this is another way to just lure you into the business model. And I want to share with you what you should know instead of chasing a high commissions model, is that you want to find, instead of chasing a high commissions model, you want to find a lead system that works. You want to find a leader who works. You want to find a system or process that someone can bring you into this business and share with you exactly what you need to do, what you can say, how to replicate what's already working so that you can actually make money. But the problem is, most of the systems out there are simply enabled just to get you started. And guess what? Your upline who brought you into this business is now stuck and gets your book of business, all because they really recruited you and sold you this dream. So be mindful of falling into the high commissions trap, or finding the company that has the highest commission, because if you don't have the skills, if you don't have the resources to actually succeed, if you don't have the right tools to win in this industry, it doesn't matter what your compensation is. Again, I just want to stress this because a lot of people are lured in. And as a recruiter, which I want to share with you, if you are getting recruited right now, you are kind of like, they're throwing out the bait. They have all these ads out here to bring you in, and most of the time you're going to get the same results like everyone else. And I want to share with you that the churn in the life insurance industry is extremely high. I have seen hundreds and hundreds, and talked to hundreds of agents who come into different models, they fail out, and they just go into another business and they fail out. But everyone is just like a revolving door. And the reason is, number 4, you must know is that 92 to 96% of life insurance agents will simply fail out of the business in the first 12 months. Statistically speaking, I want you to ask yourself, what makes you different? What character traits, what value, what skills, what habits have you acquired that is going to allow yourself to be, someone who can basically go against this statistic? And with the statistic being said that most people do fail, I want you to be mindful that you are just like another, heartbeat in a sea. When you're getting recruited, what I want to share with you is that this statistic is going on for years and years and years, and what's going to change? So be mindful that you have to have certain skills. You have to have a certain level of grit. You have to have a certain amount of skill set. So if you think you're going to just come into this industry, have no previous background, and you're going to learn this and actually absolutely slay it, just be really mindful. I share this with you because I genuinely care about you. The side of the business that's not shown is that a lot of people reach out who get into the life insurance industry. That yesterday I spoke to people who, spent their money or their 401k trying to buy leads and they just failed out of the business. Or people who spent, their last mortgage payment on leads because their IMO brought them into this business and they weren't able to make their, house payments. Or people who had to sell their car even. Their upline said, sell your vehicle to buy leads. And there's so many things and so many problems that I'm seeing right now where the agent and the person being brought into this business is being completely taken advantage of. Their bank account is being impacted negatively because they pursued this opportunity, they pursued this dream that was basically fake, all because of people are making all this money, but a lot of people are broke. Back to point number 1. So understand that most agents will fail. The way that you get around this is you find a leader, you find someone who can give you real evidence of how they succeed, and just find someone who actually is making money off their personal pen. Understand the difference between someone who's actually doing the work and bringing it in to help replicate these results inside of you, compared to someone who's recruiting you just to basically fill a seat and be like everyone else and just give everyone else the same position as well. And the last thing I'm going to share with you is really, really important. Number 5, you must know is that if you've got into the life insurance industry, if you're thinking about jumping into this, be mindful of the red flags. The red flags will pop up. If things are not going well, you need to understand that you need to step back and understand, really what the situation is, but you get so invested, you get surrounded by people who will, you know, kind of brainwash you and say, hey, you shouldn't quit, this is a you thing, like, stop being weak-minded. People around you will try to convince you to stay in this situation, and if you've been in this situation, the people around you are in the same situation and nothing has changed, what gives you the evidence on why you are going to change, or why your circumstances will change? But it's so funny, this industry kind of sucks in the people who are desperate, who are needy, who want to have this big illusion or have this dream, and they will, you know, even though that you're losing money month after month, there'd be so many red flags. The leads suck, or the system's not good, or the training's bad, or people around you aren't making money, and there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of negativity, but somehow you will stay sucked into this business model because the people will wake up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all your meetings are about don't quit, don't be weak-minded, this is a you, and they'll typically gaslight you to stay into this business because they want to make you feel bad compared to your upline blaming themselves for not having the right resources and tools for you to succeed. So there's a point in my business where I was like, damn, like, why do I keep doing the same thing that's not generating results? And I went to people and, like, you're like, hey, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. But I realized, like, all these red flags, if I keep doing what I'm doing, and if I don't make changes, what makes me think my circumstances will change? But yet I was so bought in, I was so brainwashed, I was so scared to quit, had my ego wrapped in all my sales numbers, where I didn't have time to remove myself from the situation to realize, like, damn, there are so many red flags that I've been ignoring for the past 3-6 months, where, hey, if I can't help myself succeed, how or why am I being told to recruit other people into this business? The reason I share this, guys, is because I love you. I want you to win. I have no desire to recruit you. I just want you to find a model and find an industry that you love and can actually feed your family. So if there's anything that I can do for you guys, currently just documenting my journey. I'm seeing a lot of these different horizons, and most importantly, I'm trying to speak, and I'm having conversations every day with people who are just being lied to or being, you know, misrepresentative, who are struggling pretty severely in this industry, and I'm trying to figure out a way that I can help these individuals actually get to succeed, but they're so gone and they're so far into this trap where they don't know how to get out. I love you guys. I hope this video brought you a ton of value. If it did, comment, like, subscribe, and if you're a new agent, if there's anything I can do for you, if you're struggling right now, I love you and I want you to win. Comment below. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Cheers.